right? So today we'll discuss some operations with the tuples and what are the methods are available with the tuples. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, we will call them as a Python collections or a Python sequential data structures. In other languages, we will use arrays. But Python provides various varieties of collections, sequence collections, that is list, tuple, set, and dictionary. We completed list and also we started tuples. Set and dictionary we'll discuss after our respective internal. So as we discussed earlier, a tuple is immutable. So immutable means an element of a tuple cannot be changed by using assignment statement. That is, updation or a change of the values are not possible. And each value in the tuple is, we will term it as an element or item. And tuples can have various types of the data items as well as heterogeneous like list only. So multiple types of data are also valid. So these are the things we discussed earlier. Tuples are used to multiple data items in single variable, and tuple is one of the built-in data types. Just now I explained to you. Tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Unchangeable or immutable, you can say anything. When we say the tuples are ordered means the items can be having defined an order. We can access by using a sequential indexing value. Okay. So tuples are written in normal parentheses or round parentheses, we will call them as, and duplicate values are also allowed in tuples. And we discussed already how to create a tuple, various methodologies. One is we will assign values to the tuple. Second one is we can assign values to a list, or we create a list and we'll convert that list into a tuple. And empty tuple also can be assigned. And also we discussed the tuple with one item, a small note we have to remember always. One tuple, one item tuple by creating. After one item, first single item, a comma must be introduced. Otherwise, it will be considered as a the data type itself. And how to create a tuple from string also we discussed. So tuple items are going to be data types. Tuple items can be of any of these data types. Example, tuple 1. What data type am I in the tuple 1? So tuple 1, tuple 2, tuple 3, tuple 4. Let me know each one of you. Any one of you please answer the questions either in chat box or tuple 1. So elements are of what data type?
String.
String. Tuple 2 elements of what data type?
Integer. Integer.
Third one?
Boolean. Boolean value.
Fourth one?
All mixed.
The mixed are heterogeneous because it is having string, it is having boolean, it is having integer and also so on. Okay, and we discussed, we started indexing and slicing also in the last class. Same as your list, we can use accessing of elements by using indices, and indexing starts from 0. And as I explained to you previously, assigning or changing the value of a particular element is not possible because of the tuples are going to be immutable. So starting, how the list can be started, ma? Indexing from which number it starts in a list? From 0 onwards. Even tuple also same as indexing, 0 onwards it starts. If n items are there, indexing goes up to n-1 elements, n-1 index value. Okay. Similarly, negative indexing also we discussed with the list, no? Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we discussed negative indices also with the list. Same as negative indices with the list we discussed. Similarly, with the tuples also negative indices are also possible actually. Clear? So, and we discussed about the slicing. Slicing is used to print our content of our list, only some items starting from some value to the ending value like that. and starting indexing value to ending indexing value, or various ways you can slice your list to print, or you can assign to some other list also, ma. No problem actually, right? So this is the way we discussed 1 to 4. So indexing of Swiss is 0, next 1, next 2, next 3. 1 to 4 means what are the elements it will start print? Choices of 1, choices of 2, choices of 3, but not 4. The last ending value is not going to be included, only starting value will be included. So ending value minus 1, up to that it will be get accessed. Now all of you, this is example I am giving. Fruit tuple is this is the tuple we are having. Okay, now let me know answers of these tuples. What are the values of tuple is going to be printed by using these slices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 printf statements ఉన్నాయమ్మా. మీరు చాట్ బాక్స్ లో పెట్టండి అవుట్పుట్ ఏమేమి వస్తాయి అనేది. ఫస్ట్ వన్ అండ్ సెకండ్ వన్ అన్ని ఒకసారి రాయడం కష్టం అవుతుంది. వాట్ ఈస్ ద అవుట్పుట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ ప్రింట్ అండ్ సెకండ్ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ మా?
Ma'am, you have disabled the chat option.
Otherwise answer. Chat option is, I didn't get you. Unable.
The chat option is disabled, ma'am. We can't.
I'll check once more, please.
First one banana.
First one banana. ఎందుకు chat option disable చేశారు? Enable annotations. Okay ma. First one banana. Second one.
Second one orange.
Second one orange. -1 means negative indexing starts from last ma. Okay, -1, -2, -3 like that. Okay, third one.
Cherry, mango.
Cherry to orange. Mango, kiwi.
That's
Cherry,
it.
mango, kiwi. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually. 5 means 5 is not included, 4 only, no? So 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, fourth one.
From apple to kiwi.
Apple to kiwi. Okay, fifth one.
From cherry to and orange.
All incidents, correct. Sixth one. -1 to -4.
Cherry to orange.
-1 here ma, orange. Okay, but -1 is not included, no? Up to kiwi only it will include. Okay, -2, -3, -4. So cherry starting value, I am accepting -4. Then you are going to get -3. Then you are going to get -2, but not -1. The last value was not going to be included before that last value. So you will get output as cherry, mango, kiwi. Ma, other students are not responding. Only few students are responding always. What about other students? Are you understanding or not? మా ఒకళ్ళిద్దరు రెస్పాండ్ చేసి చాలు. మీరు నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ నుంచి మీకు వస్తాయి కదా ఎలాగో ఇంటర్నల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో యూ విల్ గెట్ ఆల్ సచ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సమ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆల్సో. సో వై ఐఎమ్ ఎస్ మా, 1 minute I'll ask I mean no, who is our you ask meanwhile. Ask ma.
I mean the last question, if it is like -1 to -4, then the last will be n-1, no ma'am? So -4 -1.
Last one means starting from the first value is the beginning value ma. So first value is beginning value. So you will get here, for example, this is -1.
Ma'am, what will be the answer if the question is -1 to -4?
No. The question is -4 to -1 only. -4 to -1 means here -1, you are going to get -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Beginning లో ఏం వాల్యూ ఇచ్చామో అది స్టార్టింగ్ వాల్యూ అవుతుందమ్మా. ఓకే, సింటాక్స్ ఏంటిది? ఇది స్టార్టింగ్ వాల్యూ. ఓకే, we need to start -4. మా 62 మ్యూట్ చేయండి. We are listening some other things. మా 62 22 22 22 Are you there or not? 22 mute చేసుకోండమ్మా. Now, starting value ఇక్కడ నుంచి అమ్మా మీకు -4 నుంచే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. స్టార్టింగ్ వాల్యూ నుంచి 1 ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తుంది. -4 కి 1 ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తే ఎంతమ్మా? -3. ఓకే, -3 కి 1 ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తే -2, రైట్? Then 1 increment చేస్తే -1, but -1 is not going to be included. Why? Because one value, ending value is not going to be included. Only starting value will be get included. Understand? Clear amma? ఎవరో డౌట్ అడిగారు, వాళ్ళు కొంచెం అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని చెప్పండి ఆన్సర్.
మ్యామ్ క్వశ్చన్ -1 is to -4 అని ఉండదు మ్యామ్ ఇప్పటికి?
అక్కర్లేదమ్మా, -4 నుంచే -1 కు ఉండొచ్చు అంటున్నా నేను. -1 నుంచి -4 కు ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Not necessary. It can be. For example, you would like to write -1 to -4. It can also be like this. For example,
ఇప్పుడు సొల్యూషన్ ఏముంటది మ్యామ్? -5 వరకు వస్తుందా మ్యామ్, లేకపోతే -4 దగ్గర?
మ్యామ్ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ ఏంటమ్మా చెప్పండి. స్టెప్ వాల్యూ ఎంత తీసుకుంటుంది? స్టెప్ వాల్యూ నేను ఇవ్వలేదు. సింటాక్స్ ఏంటి మనకి? స్టార్ట్ వాల్యూ కోలన్ ఎండ్ వాల్యూ కోలన్ స్టెప్. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏమి ఇచ్చాము? స్టార్ట్ అండ్ ఎండే ఇచ్చాము, స్టెప్ వాల్యూ ఇవ్వలేదు. వాట్ విల్ బి ద డిఫాల్ట్ స్టెప్ వాల్యూ మా? 1. సో -4 ఉందనుకోండి. సో -4 ఉంటే కనుక +1 చేయండి, ఎంత అవుతుంది? -3. -3. నెక్స్ట్ -3 కి అగైన్ +1.
ఓకే మ్యామ్, got it.
No, it can be -4, 1 to -4 also, no problem. Question is not wrong. For example, I may give -1 to -4. Okay, so -1 to -4 ఇచ్చినప్పుడు I supposed to give step value also. పాజిటివ్ స్టెప్ వాల్యూ ఉందనుకోండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ -1 కి 1 యాడ్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూ కెన్ లైక్ దిస్. ఇది ఉందనుకోండి, అకార్డింగ్ టు యువర్ assumption, you are saying this may be correct, no ma? Okay, so -1 కి స్టెప్ వాల్యూ ఇవ్వలేదు, +1 ఎంత అవుతుందమ్మా? 0. నెక్స్ట్ 0 కి +1 ఎంత అవుతుందమ్మా? 1. 0th ఎలిమెంట్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట మీకు. 0, 1, 2, 3 మళ్ళీ -4 వచ్చేంత వరకు. -4 ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది మీకు? ఇక్కడెక్కడ వస్తుంది కదా. కంపారిజన్ నెగటివ్ ఇండెక్స్ తో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాలి మీరు. అండర్స్టాండ్?
yes ma'am.
Right. Do one thing ma, you please print same execute on your system. Okay, ఇవి తీసుకొని మీరు -4 నుంచి -1 కి చేయండి, -1 to -4 కూడా చేయండి. వాట్ విల్ బి ద అవుట్పుట్ అనేది టెస్ట్ చేయండి. దట్స్ ఆల్. ఓకే, సో ఇట్ ఇస్ బెటర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యు మా డూ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ఆల్ దీస్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. నోట్ డౌన్ చేసుకోండి, లేదా నేను అప్లోడ్ చేసినప్పుడన్నా తీసుకోండి. ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ఆన్ యువర్ IDLE so that it is very easy to you how it is working. It will go circularly. Okay, లిస్ట్ లో నేను ఎలా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తానో మీకు సేమ్ థింగ్. ఓకే, ఎనీ డౌట్ మా అదర్ స్టూడెంట్స్? మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉందమ్మా? లెట్ మీ నో. ఓకే, shall we continue to the next slide? మా ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే రైజ్ చేయండి కొంచెం. నేను చాట్ బాక్స్ ఎనేబుల్ చేయమని చెప్తాను ఈ లోపల. ఓకే, నౌ what are the operations we can perform on a tuples? Various operations we can perform. First operation, membership test. లిస్ట్ లో పెర్ఫామ్ చేసినట్టే ఇన్ అన్నా ఉంటుంది, నాట్ ఇన్ అన్నా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు మీరు. అంటే పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఇన్ లిస్ట్ ఆర్ నాట్ అనేది చెక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మీరు. కంపారిజన్, ఎలిమెంట్ వైజ్ కంపేర్ చేయొచ్చు. ఈక్వల్ టు, లెస్ దాన్, గ్రేటర్ దాన్ కంపారిజన్ ఉంటే 2 టపుల్స్ ని కంపేర్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇటరేషన్, ఫర్ లూప్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చమ్మా, వైల్ లూప్ లో యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఫర్ లూప్ తోనే మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం ఎక్కువగా ఈజీ అని, బట్ వైల్ లూప్ కూడా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇండెక్సింగ్ వాల్యూ యూజ్ చేసి యూ కెన్ యూజ్ బోత్ ఫర్ లూప్ అండ్ వైల్ లూప్. By using indexing value, while loop will be used. By using element as or indexing, both can be used in for loop. Concatenation, repetition can be done. some methods we can perform, length, maximum, minimum, etc. we can perform. So these are the operations we will do. We will discuss one by one. Okay. So membership test. So what is the output of this membership test? The membership test already we have done for list, similar to tuple also. Right. So we have done our membership operation, that is whether an element exists in my list or not. We have done ma first week lo kuda chesam manamu. Similar test you can do for any tuple also. So this membership test can be done list, tuple, string, for any of these sequence data types, dictionary, etc. Okay. So we'll discuss. For example, I am giving A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this A data type? What is the data type of A?
Integer.
No, A. What is the data type?
List.
List ma. Okay. Okay, print 5 in A. What will be the output ma then?
True.
True. 5 undi kabatti. Print 10 in A. What will be the output?
False.
False. 10 is not there. Similarly, you can use in tuples also. You can use in tuples also, right? So now you observe. So tuples can be created and we cannot change the values, but we can check whether a particular item exists in my tuple or not. Example I am giving here, X is equal to apple. So okay, tuple I will use. Similarly, you can use for tuple also. So right, similarly for tuple also ma, you anyone now, same thing I will write for a tuple. So how to write for a tuple? Write a tuple as I'll write a text. Annotate, use, I will use text. So I will write tuple, same program I am writing. My tuple is T1. T1 is equal to, I am writing as T1 consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So note down this also. Print, I'll write print. Okay. 2 in T1. Okay. Print 5 in T1. 5 not in T1. Not also I will show you. Okay. Next, print 10 in T1. Input, output, this is the tuple. I am using, these are the in operator and not in operator I am using to check whether a particular element exists in my tuple or not. So what will be the output of these print statements ma? First print statement came as an output. Answer the question. 510 answer cheyandi, 501 answer cheyandi. 501 answer me. 501, are you there in the class or not? Let me know. 501. Today I'll put 501 absent only. 502.
Ma'am.
Answer to the question. What will be the output of these print statements, ma? First print statement output enti? Print 2 in T1. What will be the output? 502. What is the in operator purpose? Unmute chesi answer cheyandi. What is the purpose of in operator ma? In keyword purpose enti?
It will add that element in the tuple, ma'am.
Yeah, that's why. 2 in T1. What will be the output ma?
Tuple 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 2.
ఇది tuple T1 మా. Print 2 in T1. ఏమొస్తుంది అవుట్పుట్ దీనికి? ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి అవుట్పుట్ ఏంటి? 2 in T1 అంటే ఏంటి మీనింగ్?
True.
ట్రూ వస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ చెకింగ్ ఇన్ ఆపరేటర్, నాట్ ఇన్ ఆపరేటర్ ఈస్ రిటర్నింగ్ ద బూలియన్ వాల్యూస్ మా. ట్రూ ఫాల్స్ అనే బూలియన్ వాల్యూస్ నే రిటర్న్ చేస్తుంది దీస్ టూ ఆపరేటర్స్. ఇట్ విల్ చెక్ 2 in T1 అంటే ఈజ్ 2 ఈజ్ ఇన్ T1 అని చెక్ చేస్తుంది. 2 T1 లో ఉందా లేదా? 502 ఆన్సర్ చేయండి.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that's why what is the output you are going to get? You will get
True.
true. Similarly, 502 answer for these two questions. I hope you understand now. So
Second question answer.
5 not in T1 అని అనుకోండి, ఏమొస్తుంది ఆన్సర్?
False.
False, because 5 is in T1 కాబట్టి you will get false value. Very good. Next, third one.
False.
False. Very good. So like that, please other students also be active. Now ఒకళ్ళిద్దరే ఆన్సర్ చేస్తే ఎట్లమ్మా, వాళ్ళకి ఒకళ్ళకి అర్థమైతే చాలు కదా, మీరు కూడా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. సో ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్, అంటే మనకు అర్థమైందిలే అని లేజీగా కూడా ఉండకూడదు. యూ మస్ట్ బి యాక్టివ్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్. ఓకే, నౌ సో లైక్ దట్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఇన్ ఆపరేటర్ like list we have used similarly. Now the next question, next point is how to update the tuples. Is direct updation is possible in tuples? No. Why? Because we have specified tuples are unchangeable or mutable. So that's why tuple values cannot be modified by using just like assignment statement. Then how to modify if it is necessary? So our question is now how to modify the tuples. So then what are the techniques are there? So tuples cannot be unchangeable. That is, tuple values cannot be unchangeable. Once assigned, those values will be there. But even though you want to change, what I supposed to do? మనకి ముఖ్య ఎలా ఉంది అంటే ఏం చెప్తాం మనం? డైరెక్ట్, ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్ట్, indirectly you can show. Similarly here also, if tuple cannot be updatable, what I supposed to do? First I will convert into list ma, check చేసుకోండి కదా, నేను లిస్ట్ కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాను. List is possible, no? List is mutable. So whatever the changes I would like to make, I'll make the changes in my list. Then again I'll convert back into the tuple. So what we are doing? First convert the tuple into list ma. This is the first point. Convert the tuple into list. మీకు తెలుసు కదా, one data type నుంచి other data type కి కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మనం just by using the respective data. How to convert? X is my tuple. Tuple consists of 3 elements: apple, banana, cherry. 3 strings ఉన్నాయి నా దానిలో. So what is y? I am converting my x into a list. What is that list name? List name is y. Okay, so this is the conversion. Now what y consists of? Y consists of list of elements ma. Same elements tuple నే లిస్ట్ కి కన్వర్ట్ చేశాను. మీకు కావాలంటే ప్రింట్ చేసి చూసుకోండి, స్క్వేర్ బ్రాకెట్స్ లో వస్తుంది మీకు. లిస్ట్ కెన్ బి చేంజబుల్, నో? Is it true or not? List is mutable. Do you remember? 520. List is mutable or immutable? 520 answer చేయండమ్మా. 501 ఆన్సర్ చేయలేదు, absent today. 520 ఆన్సర్ చేయండి.
Mutable, ma'am.
Mutable. So it can be changeable. Fine. Now,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's why what we are doing, I want to change the first element. What is the first element actually? Banana is the first element. Indexing వచ్చేసరికల్లా ఇది 0th element అవుతుందా? Right? ఇది 1 అవుతుంది, ఇది 2 అవుతుంది మీకు. So this is 0th element, this is first element, this is second element. So that's why y of 1 means in the list element I am taking the first element banana is there, that I am converting or changing to kiwi. Then I'll print again. I'll get apple, kiwi, cherry. But what is in the form of the data type? Data type is still list only. So I'm converting the list into again tuple by using tuple of y. Y is a list previously. I'm converting into tuple and I am reassigning to x. ఈ మొత్తాన్ని అసైన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు నేను మళ్ళీ అగైన్ వేరియబుల్ కి. సో నౌ ఐ కెన్ ప్రింట్ మై ఎక్స్ సో దట్ వీ విల్ గెట్ అవుట్పుట్ యాజ్ యాపిల్, కివి అండ్ చెర్రీ యాజ్ in the tuple form. So what I am doing, please remember all of you, tuples are immutable. We are all agreeing with that. But if any updations have to be made, you have to follow 3 steps. First, you convert your tuple into a list, store in a temporary one. This is conversion ma. First convert your tuple into list anamata, the first one. Tarvata whatever the modifications you want to do the modifications, changes the list lo modifications change kapatti newly constructed list nunchi we can use all modifications. First element ni nenu banana nunchi kiwi ki we are converting first element to kiwi. I converted. Then what are the elements of the list now? Y consists of apple, kiwi, cherry. Now this is going to be, but what is our original data type? Tuple. So third is convert the list back into a tuple. Same tuple loki malli convert chestunam. Then you can use that one actually. Like that you can do. Understand? Direct changes are not possible. So indirectly we are making changes, but of course some process is there here, but you can do it actually. So that's why it's not impossible, but directly it is not possible because of the immutable characteristic of tuple. So that's why you can do it. Hope you clear this one. Arthamaindamma?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Understood. Fine. Now we'll move to the next one. Right. So similarly, adding items also. Is there a list or our tuples are immutable? So that's why we don't have any built-in methods like append, insert, similarly delete, remove. All these methods are not available in our for our list. Sorry, for our tuples. So that's why whatever built-in methods are there for our list, those methods are not valid for our tuples. So we cannot add a new element directly by using append statement like that. That's why we added. How to add it? Various techniques we followed. Direct ga assign chesamu, list create chesi tuple lo convert chesamu. Like that we have various things. Similarly, for example, if you want, once I created a list, same list, I want to add some more elements. Same process ikkada kuda. Two techniques can be considered. First one, convert into the list. So tuple one undamma, apple, banana, cherry. Okay, I'm converting it. I'm converting it to list. Why list lo convert chesanu? I want to add one more element as a orange. So why is a list? No, so that's why I can use append statement, right? So I can use append function. So that's why by using append, I can appending to the list y. Then again, what I am doing? My converting my y list into again tuple one by using this conversion. So this is converting a list into tuple. This is converting a tuple into list. Like that, whenever you would like to add elements or modify elements, directly it is not possible. Direct methods are not available. Then we can move to the process of converting list and do the process and convert back to the element. Right? So we can add the tuples. For example, one element and kondi, we can do like this. Multiple elements add చేయాలనుకోండి నా list కి. I am going to create a new list, a new tuple, right? So I am going to create a new tuple, and that new tuple is going to be updated by using concatenate operator. Plus undamma, two tuples can be concatenated by using a plus symbol. So that's why, for example, I am using first tuple is having this symbol, and I am using another tuple y. చూడండి అమ్మ, ఒక కామా పెట్టాను, సింగిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఉంది కదా. Now this tuple is updated as this tuple is equal to this tuple plus y. Two tuples ni మనము concatenate చేస్తున్నాము. That also possible. So two techniques are there to add elements. First technique is convert into list, do the process whatever you want and convert back to the tuple. Okay. And second technique is create a new list. Whichever the elements you want to add, create a new list and add this new list to the existing list by using concatenate operator. Hope you understand these two techniques, right? We will write one or two programs, we will execute. Meanwhile, మీరు పీపీటీని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ అన్ని కూడా ట్రై చేయండి, రైట్? సో దోస్ హూ లర్న్ నో ఇట్స్ ఓకే, దోస్ హూ డోంట్ నో ప్లీజ్ ట్రై ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్. మా 55, do you understand how to add an element to the list tuple?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right. So two techniques you can follow. Any one of you are having any doubt, please let me know. మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని డౌట్ అడగచ్చు. ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే కంపారిజన్. Comparison means two lists can be compared. Comparison operators equal you can use to do the tuple comparison. Equal can be used, ma. So that is included only in the versions 3.3 plus only, and the lower versions are not valid. So how to compare? For example, when I am comparing two tuples, First, it will compare first element. If the first element is same, then it will compare second element, then third element. Like that, one-to-one comparison will be done. If all elements are equal, then it will return true value. If some elements are equal, some elements are not equal. Whenever it is getting any element is not equal, then it will return false mark. For example, I am using here tuple 1, tuple 2. Multiple assignments ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ చూడండి. Tuple 1 లో ఏ వాల్యూస్ స్టోర్ అవుతాయేమో? What are the values stored in tuple 1? So tuple 1 is the first tuple ఇది. Okay, multiple values అన్నమాట. Tuple 2 లో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? ఏం అసైన్ అవుతుంది? This is tuple 2. Tuple 3 లో 4, 5, 6. For example, what we are writing? Print tuple 1 equal to tuple 2. That means double equal ఉందంటే ఏంటమ్మా? Question mark అన్నమాట ఇది. Understand? ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ ఏమొస్తుంది? అది conditional checking here. What is tuple 1? Tuple 1 consists of 1, 2, 3 x, y, z, and tuple 2 consists of 4, 5, 6 abc. So check చేస్తున్నాం equality. 1, 2, 3 is equal to 4, 5, 6. First element. Is 1, 2, 3 is equal to 4, 5, 6? No. First element will be get compared ma first. Is it true? When the comparison takes place, for example, I am writing like this. Let us assume that I'll write separately. If మీరు డౌట్ ఉంటే కనుక మీకు tuple 1 నేను t1 అనుకుంటున్నాను అనుకోండి. t1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 123 quotations లో x, y, z. But don't consider my x, y, z. Lower case అనుకోండి, అన్ని small letters అనుకోండి. What is t2? t2 equal to tuple again 4, 5, 6 comma abc. Okay ma? t3 equal to 4, 5, 6 comma abc. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి అమ్మా, మీ ఈ టపుల్స్ లో ఏ టపుల్స్ ఈక్వల్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏ టపుల్స్ ఈక్వల్ కాదు? Which tuples are equal ma?
T2, T3.
T2, T3 are equal. Equality checking means it will check first element, first tuple, respective elements. Zeroth element ni compare చేస్తుంది first, then it will compare first element, then it will compare second element, and so on so forth ma. So that means if two tuples are having same number of elements as well as the one-to-one same elements are there, then equality symbol returns true value. Otherwise, it returns false value. Now, as per this explanation, what is the output of this first print statement, ma? First
False, ma'am.
False.
False.
Tuple 1 ఇది మనకి, tuple 2 ఏమో ఇది. First element itself is doesn't work, right? So that's why output of this element is false, first one. Similarly, what is the output of the second printf statement?
It's true, ma'am.
True. Tuple 2 ఏమో 4, 5, 6 first element, tuple 3 4, 5, 6 same. ABC same. So you will get output first element. What is the output means? First element is false. Second print statement is true. Hope you understand. Like that you can compare two tuples can be compared by using equality symbol, right? I'll give a small test whether the comparison less than greater than are also possible or not. Check yourself. You are getting no question? Equality we have done. Is it less than greater than tuples? T1 greater than T2, less than T2, like that. Is it possible or not? Please check once. Okay. Now, so what are the things we have done? We have done comparison, and we have done how to add, how to update, remove aina kuda same process ma, how to add or how to remove or how to update. And now we will discuss how to access elements for from a tuple by using loop structure. Like list lo manamu for ani use chestunam kadama. Similarly, you can use for and you can use tuples, each element can be accessed by using for loop, as well as each element can be accessed by using for loop range and length function. That is, by using indexing also you can access, or you can access elements by using while loop also. Understand? So you now you observe the first one, what we are doing here. So in the first one, this is the first one. Please all of you check this. And what will be the output of this print x antunam? Em print chestunama? What is x values?
Apple, banana,
Yeah, apple, banana, cherry it will print. Because what are the x values it will take? So it will take x values in fruits. So what is x will take ma in fruits? Fruits is a tuple. What is the first value? Apple. So first value is apple ma. Similarly, what is next value of x? Next will be the second element. Second element means zeroth element, first element, in other words. Indexing wise osde. BA, second x. Third value of x is equal to cherry. So the respective values are printed in for loop. What is further fourth value of x? Nothing. List, one tuple got exhausted. So it will stop. Like list lo ela use chesaro, you can use tuples also. For loop, by using for loop, you can access the elements of the tuple, and you can use them for further processing. Ikkada only example kosamu manamu print anakate use chesamu, but with this x you want, you can do some other operations as you need actually. Clear how to access elements of a tuple by using for loop? 45, 45, 50, 45, 50, answer చేయట్లేదు మీరు. 45, are you there or not? 50, are you there? 501 వచ్చారా మీరు లేదా క్లాస్ కి? 501, 45, 50, 501.
Ma'am, roll number 50, her mic is not working, it seems, ma'am.
Okay, do you understand 50? Do you understand how to access elements for loop ma? 501.
Yes, ma'am.
Why 501? Just now you woke up. Why are you not answering the questions?
No, ma'am, there is a
Ah.
problem with the PC. It's a bit slow. It's an old computer.
No, man. I am not asking show your share screen, etc. At least to answer. Right. So this is one way how to access elements by using your list. Tuples by using for loop actually. So this is one way. Another methodology is also there. Same. We can use indexing also. ఇక్కడ ఏమి యూస్ చేస్తాము? ఎలిమెంట్ యాజ్ we accessed, but you can use accessing elements through indexing. Indexing means 0, 1, etc. For that we need length of the tuple. How many elements are there అనేది మనకు తెలియాలి ముందే. So that's why how to find the length of the tuple? Same function, built-in function is their length, and how to use range function. So we can access elements of the tuple through for loop by using range and length functions. This is another technique. So for example, I am using fruits of apple, banana, cherry. 3 elements are there. How I am accessing the values of the tuple here? By using my range. What are the I values ma? What is the length of the fruit?
3.
Length of the fruits is 3. Fruits అనేది tuple కదమ్మా. Length అంటే 3 elements ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి 3. Okay, now so మా for loop ఏమొస్తున్నప్పుడు for I in range of 3 అన్నమాట. Length of the fruits is 3 కాబట్టి for I in range. What are the I values ma? It will take First value will be starting value ఎంత అవుతుందమ్మా I value for loop లో. For example, I am writing like this now. For I in range length of the fruits 3 కాబట్టి 3 అవుతుంది. So what is the starting value of I? I will take the value
0, ma'am.
0, yeah, 0. Then value will be 1. Then value will be 2. Okay, then value will be 3. For 3 also it works? No.
No.
Less than n kabatti it won't work 3. Fine. That means what is our here? I would like to print the elements of the ith element. So fruits of 0, fruits of 1, fruits of 2. That means I'll get the same output as the above. Apple, banana, cherry. These only we will get output. So two ways you can access elements. How to access? By using the element as it is from the tuple, or by using index of the elements accessing the tuple elements actually. So these two ways are there. We can use while also. Always we will explain using for loop because for is more comfortable, that's why. But I can use while. But while using the while loop, I cannot access elements directly, or you can write end of the list exhausted or not, that is different issue. But you can consider the indexing value. For example, I am starting while I less than or equal to length of n, less than length of n. I will initialize as 0. I can be incremented by 1 myself, actually. Right? While loop also possible. Don't think that only for loops are possible, but for loops are more comfortable. That's why we are using. That's all. With while loops also you can access elements. Clear how to access elements by using for loop? Right? So iteration you can do like this also. What is this teams? Teams is a tuples of tuples. Teams is a tuple, but each element is of what data type? Tuple of tuples. So teams is a tuple, but elements of teams are also tuples again. So I can access as it is directly in the tuple form. What is the tuple form? Two terms are there. I'm using the two terms as index and name. Index and name in teams. So it will take first 1 ravens, 2 panthers, 5 eagles, and 7 as steelers. So combinations also you can take as a tuple itself, you can take and print the tuple itself. I can use like instead of using a single element, I can use a range also, I can use output. So it will print output to the index value as well as the name of the team also. That means you need not have always only strings or integers or etc. Tuple of tuples are also possible to print the elements actually, right? So you can use directly letter, and you can use in tuple, each tuple in elements in choose it, then you can use the various elements while printing the list of the tuples. The respective tuples are going to be printed as it is actually. Tuples are also possible. Just now I explained you concatenation. A is a one tuple, B is another tuple, you observe. C is a tuple of combination of A and B. So output will be print A, B, C ante output emostundamma first 1 2 3 oka tuple vastundi. Next B ante B is another tuple 4 5 6. C is a 1 2 3 4 5 6 kalpi. So this is the output. So A is going to be having, you are going to have your A is of this type, B is this one, and C is the concatenation. So plus concatenation operation is possible with reference to tuples, remember. Okay. Similarly, you can use star also, repetition operator also possible. Even in first unit explain some string. So let A is equal to 1 2 3, B is equal to 4 5 6. So A star 2, A star comma B. So what is the output for this? A star 2 means A will be repeated 2 times. A will be repeated 2 times means 1 2 3 1 2 3 will be repeated. Then B will be printed actually. So what does this output? 1 2 3 1 2 3. A is repeated twice, so that's why 1 2 3 1 2 3, and B is 4 5 6. So output will be like this. So plus operator, store operator. These two operators are valid with reference to tuples also. And length function చెప్పాను ఇప్పుడే మీకు. So tuple 0 length అయితే కనుక 0 వస్తుంది మీకు, because here empty tuple ఉంది మీకు. So length of tuple 0 is 0. So tuple A UPC is the best. For example, length of the tuple. What is the length of the tuple? This one. Tuple A length ఎంతమ్మా? What is the length of the tuple A?
4, ma'am.
4. Fine. Min max functions. Maximum of tuple returns the maximum value of the tuple. Minimum of tuple returns the minimum value of the tuple. Okay. So for example, I am using my tuple is equal to tuple of parrot. So print my tuple and em print చేస్తున్నామా? Tuple of parrot అంటే tuple convert చేసినప్పుడు సింగిల్ స్ట్రింగ్ ని చూపించాను మీకు ఆల్రెడీ. P, A, R, O, T. ఓకే. మినిమం అంటే వీటన్నిటిలోకి మినిమం వాల్యూ ఏ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది, అండ్ మాక్సిమం మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ ద అవుట్పుట్ యాజ్ what is the output means this is my tuple, no? This I explained in yesterday's class. PARROT, converting a string into tuple might be. So minimum ante వీటిలన్నిట్లో మినిమం వాల్యూ ఏదమ్మా? ఏ. సో ASCII కోడ్ లో మినిమం ఏది వస్తే అది అవుతుంది. సో ASCII కోడ్ లో మాక్సిమం టీ వస్తుంది కాబట్టి మీకు టీ అవుతుంది మాక్సిమం. You can take any of the tuple line. Minimax functions are same as your tuple. Now use this word, unpacking a tuple. We will use the word, technical words. These are packing a tuple and unpacking a tuple. Packing a tuple means to assign a values to a tuple. When we are assigning values to tuple, we will call it as a packing a tuple. Okay. When we are reassigning these tuple values to some other variables, we will call them as a unpacking. Please remember these words, right? So when we are using, we are normally assign the values to tuples. We will call the word as a, we will use the word as sometimes packing the tuple. So what is a packing of a tuple means? Assigning the values to the tuple. For example, this is packing of a tuple, fruits and packing. So we are assigning some values to tuple, no? So that's why we will call this as a packing it. Unpacking ante ee values ni what are the values ma? What are the elements? Apple, banana, cherry. These elements are again assigned back to some other variables. We will call them as a unpacking. ఇంకొక variables కి దేనికైనా assign చేస్తే we will call them as a unpacking. So how many elements first? For example, how many elements are there in the tuples? First we should know, because if you have n elements, n variables ని మనం provide చేయాలి. So how many elements are there in my fruits? 3 elements are there. So 3 variables ఇస్తే 3 variables ఒక్కొక్క వేరియబుల్ కి ఒక్కొక్కటి అసైన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. Right? Do you understand what is the packing difference between packing and unpacking? Packing of elements is assigning elements to the tuple. Unpacking of elements is again reassigning these elements of tuple to some other variables. Okay, tomorrow's class I will continue this process. So how to pack and unpack the elements, I'll explain tomorrow's class. Okay, if you have any doubts, please let me know in the beginning of the next class. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇది అప్లోడ్ చేస్తానమ్మా మీకు పీపీటీ. అంతవరకు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసిన స్మాల్ స్నిపెట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ప్లీజ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ దోస్ స్నిపెట్స్. ఇఫ్ యూ ఫైండ్ ఎనీ ఎర్రర్, please let me know, because we are going to use all these structures in programming the next week program. Clear? Shall we stop? Okay, thank you all. I'll stop.
All these are so just take care of the previous week classes, what we discussed, what is the operating system, interface between computer hardware and user. It's a intermediate between user and